We are joined now by Misty Thomas, Executive Director for the American Red Cross Western Kentucky chapter. Thank you so much for joining us, especially at this busy time. Of course, there's so much devastation across the region right now. How would you describe the scope of what the Red Cross is seeing on the ground and the biggest challenges to the emergency response?
You know, so the story that you just shared, you all are seeing the stories that we're hearing on the ground. And day 3, we're beginning to meet the families. We're beginning to be able to hear their stories individually, and they're shocking, they're heartbreaking, they're devastated, and our hearts are just beginning to pour out for them. I think our biggest challenge is just working through the emotional part of all of that for all of us. Red Cross does a great job meeting those needs. We meet their physical needs. We shelter and we feed. And we've been driving emergency response vehicles through the neighborhoods, and we've been delivering water and snacks and food to those who are sheltering in place. And then we meet their spiritual needs. We have volunteers that's their wheelhouse, and they want to volunteer with Red Cross, and they want to make sure that spiritual needs are met. And then we have professional counselors, mental health workers, and they deploy for us. So we want to meet your physical, your emotional, your spiritual needs. But that is the biggest challenge for us, is just it's this emotion that pours out of you when you see what these families have gone through. So it's a lot to take in, a disaster this big, but there are so many great organizations working with us. This disaster is bigger than one organization, and we are all working together to move these families forward to a place of healing.
And of course, you just outlined the needs for us. What would you say are the most critical priorities right now, and how is the Red Cross prioritizing resources to get support where it's needed most?
So our 2 greatest needs right now, financial. So when you financially donate, that goes to these families, and they can shop for themselves and restore to what they need for their immediate needs. And then blood donations. We are in a national blood appeal right now. Red Cross has been working with the hospitals in the areas that these patients have come in from the tornado, and we've already supplied about 200 blood products, life-saving blood products. So anytime, regardless of where you are in our great nation, you can give blood, and that's going to help those in need immediately. So those are our 2 biggest asks right now. Prioritizing those needs, we have some great volunteers. They come in, and we just have a routine that we go through, and we prioritize and we case manage with each individual person based on what they need. One person may need a restoration of their medical equipment. They may have prescription medicine or dentures or prescription glasses. And our caseworkers, they're equipped to know how to connect community partners and see that those needs are met and restored as soon as we can possibly get our hands on them for those clients.
And how will you be working with the state and also federal efforts to support those in need?
So we have what's called an EOC that we work with each emergency command center, and that's where all of these organizations come together, and we take our directives from emergency management. They let us know what they need from us. They know what our capabilities are. They know what our niche is when it comes to disaster, and they help us. They lead, guide, and direct us in a way so that we're all working harmoniously together.
What would you say for those who are at home, who are watching, who are just desperate to help? What's the best way for them to do so?
Honestly, financially and blood donations right now. I think you just had a story in your last news hour about the tremendous donations. You know, here's the great thing that I've been able to witness is the hearts of this nation have been poured out on our families here in Kentucky, in Western Kentucky, and South Central in the Warren County area. We've also suffered a devastating blow from these tornadoes. And the nation has stepped up, and they're moving forward. But right now, they're still in the assessing phase of how to move forward, how to get this massive amount of stuff cleaned up, and where to put the donations when they come in. So if you want to donate, I would recommend that you donate financially or through blood donations. That would be a great help to these families right now.
Misty Thomas of the Red Cross Western Kentucky chapter, we thank you so much for your insight and your time.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.